threats on your
All right, so we having a discussion talking about so they made Snoop Dogg apologize or whatever. And okay, I mean, you know, and it says a lot about Snoop Dogg that he's classy because he accepted responsibility, you know, for his action and he apologized. But my question now, and I'm okay with that, when is Gayle King gonna apologize?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and Kay, you were saying what?
I was saying that Gayle King needs to do the classic thing. Snoop Dogg apologized for his wrong and how he addressed her. She needs to in turn apologize for even committing the act that started this whole thing in the first place, which was I was wrong for bringing that part of the narrative into the whole interview with Lisa Leslie in the first place, because that didn't have to be a part of their conversation.
Well, what about those people that think that or say that she did apologize? What she put out, they say
she did not apologize. That's not an apology.
Apologize is when you acknowledge that you did wrong. That's the definition of an apology. I'm acknowledging that what I did was wrong. I'm not saying that I'm sorry how you took what I said. That's not an apology. Because now you're apologizing for my reaction to what my action, to your reaction to what my action was. An apology says, I'm sorry. I did wrong. I should not have said that. I take ownership of being wrong. And I apologize for even starting this whole thing in the first place. Because your action is what started the reaction. So, if he can apologize, if he can swallow his pride, swallow his ego, he has just as big of a brand as you do. So if he can apologize, then you can apologize too. Humble yourself.
Right, and then so what? How do you feel like? How do you feel about like they changed the whole narrative, and now the conversation is not about what Kobe Bryant and what Gayle did. So now the whole conversation has become it ain't about Gayle King or Kobe Bryant. It's about Snoop Dogg now,
right?
And it make me feel like they took him and just put him out on a damn plate like a you know, like
yeah. They have him on the rotisserie. They have him turn around, you know, burning. And if you go dig a little bit deeper with it, it's like now not only did you tarnish the legacy of one black man, now you tarnishing the reputation of another black man that's famous, that has a brand. Because now you got, not only did you question Kobe Bryant's legacy by bringing up the whole incident, but now you got Snoop out there as a current example of, oh yeah, this is something else that's wrong with black men. They're disrespectful. They're mean. You know, and so now you created a whole secondary, third narrative. You know what I mean? It's subliminal, but I think it's a purpose to it. It's a purpose to it.
Oh, it's absolutely a purpose. It's furthering the agenda. Like I said before, the castration of the black man. They've been trying to do it for a zillion years. And our current administration has given those hate-loving, you know, people carte blanche to act out how they feel. And so all Oprah and Gayle do when they, you know, help and do interviews like this is further the agenda of castrating the black man and bringing down the black community.
But the bigger question that needs to be asked and needs to be repeatedly asked, because if it's not asked today or tomorrow, it's not going to happen. Gayle, when are you going to apologize for starting the whole thing in the first place?
Say it again.
When are you going to apologize? Gayle King, when are you going to apologize for your part in starting this whole thing? Because that was a road that you did not have to go down. As a journalist, that's not a road you had to go down at that time. Now, if you had interviewed Lisa Leslie 6 months from now, 8 months from now, and you wanted to go down that road, it would have been accepted a lot more. It would have been a lot more understandable. But at that time, when the wounds are still raw, when the bodies hadn't even been put in the ground yet, that wasn't the right time. And you need to accept responsibility for that. You're a journalist. We've all had to apologize for stuff.
So she came out, and so how what she came out and did and came out and said, how do you feel about it?
What she came out and said after his apology?
No. Right after Snoop went off on her, when the whole media,
when she turned it into now I'm the victim.
The victim, yeah.
Well, it's easy to claim victimhood when you know that you were wrong, because now you're covering yourself with the victimhood, as opposed to exposing yourself and apologizing. You're gonna cover up with this victimhood blanket.
Going to the calls.
Okay, what are we talking about? Okay.
The rapper.
Yeah.
You got your shit?
14,000 people listening to you.
There you go.
On my live.
There you go. We're going to talk about it a lot more.
Yeah, you got
Because
some intelligent people up here, man. That's good.
the thing about it is we demand an apology from Gayle. I'm okay with Snoop Dogg apologizing. That's fine. Okay, but she needs to apologize also. She needs to apologize also. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
They changed the whole narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Where we at?
Got you. I got you. I can hear.
Huh?
All right, speaking of greatest rappers, we talking about greatest female rappers, but I want to give a big shout out to Snoop Dogg because him apologizing shows that he is the bigger person.
Yeah.
And we have yet to hear an apology from Gayle King, who started this mess. So you want to ostracize, what's the word?
Ostracize.
Snoop Dogg, but you changed the whole narrative because I'm looking at the news. He's all over the news showing Snoop Dogg apologizing, but let's go all the way back
To how it started.
and who threw the first stone. And real quick before we get to these calls, Special K was saying something off air because we talking about we're gonna get to these calls. And you were saying what real quick?
I was saying she needs to step up the way he stepped up, swallow her ego the way he swallowed his ego, and apologize for being wrong in the first place, for bringing up a narrative that did not have to be brought out at that time. She was wrong for it. Apologize.
Yeah, and
a real apology.
A
Right.
real apology when you take ownership of your wrongdoing in the first place.
yeah, and that got me so upset and disturbed this morning because
You think she should bring Snoop on her show, and so they can talk it out together?
I wouldn't go and give her the ratings. I wouldn't go give her not one rating.
Still even said I would talk it
why
out
can't she come on?
privately.
Hold on. Why can't she come on his show? He got a show with Martha Stewart. Why can't she make an appearance on that show? Or she started it.
Absolutely.
So why should Snoop go to her set and sit on her set in front of in her place of comfort and offer an apology? You know what I'm saying? Because you got a whole bunch of fans out there that still feel a certain kind of way. What happened? I know we supposed to be talking about the top rappers, but we got the argument in the studio, and sometimes that's the best radio. Go ahead, Gary. I don't care about it. Just
Okay, we're all journalists in a
But
sense.
having journalistic acumen is necessary for a journalist too, which she did not have or display.
But she brought up a narrative that did not have to be brought up. That had nothing to do with the conversation they were having.
Nothing. Yep.
That had nothing, Gary, that had nothing to do with the conversation they were having. Nothing.
But
Okay,
so
she
she
was
brought
wrong
it
for
up,
bringing it
Gary.
up.
She brought it up, and Lisa Leslie answered it. But then she kept digging as if she wanted a different answer and a different response.
right. No. But see, Gary, what you're doing?
Yes.
You doing what they're doing. You blow over that part.
Don't pacify that.
You just blow over that part as if it's nothing, and that's so manipulative. I hate when people just take that point, a critical point that he made, and just blow over it to make you. Man, listen, ain't nobody woke up out of bed feeling like this.
Right.
Ain't nobody against Gayle King. Nobody was ever against Gayle King or Oprah. Nobody. People feel what they feel. It's something ain't right about what she did. It made me feel a certain way.
Yeah.
That man died with his daughter. She had no business asking that question. Period.
Inappropriate.
We'll address these 50 rappers. We'll do that tomorrow because they got Snoop Dogg all over the news apologizing and stuff, which shows his character and show how great he is that he manned up and apologized or whatever. And we all forgive Snoop and we love Snoop and we understand exactly how he feel. But now we are waiting. So hashtag Gayle King, when are you gonna apologize? Hashtag Gayle King apologize. Hashtag Gayle King, your turn to apologize. Hashtag
Keep it going.
Gayle King, it's your turn to apologize. All right, Jeff, good morning. Oh yeah. We going in, Jeff. I'm sorry. I apologize. Come on, Jeff, let's talk about it, because they got Snoop all over the news apologizing, and we have yet to hear an apology from Gayle King,
who's now the victim.
right? Thank y'all for watching.